good evening, good morning, good morrow, good times. I am the Dream Team Guru, and this guy beside me is known as
Good Rhymes,
the Rookie Guru. Okay. We're on Twitter, we're on YouTube, and now they're the things we're on. Look, I wanted to tell you guys that I last week had the worst Dream Team week ever.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I had about 5 or 6 donuts, but then I also had about 7 or 8 late withdrawals. Meaning, no, about 1 or 2 late withdrawals. Sorry, I exaggerated a bit there.
Yeah.
Which meant that I had even more donuts, meaning I couldn't even get a score in 4 figures. And I thought to myself, what kind of guru is that? And then I thought to myself, I should bring it up here and encourage you guys to change your names and put guru at the end of them. So, for instance, Duck King FC from Mike Watch.
Yeah.
He should change his name to Duck King FC _guru. It's probably available, and if not, just maybe fluke the password and you can become yours.
And I could change mine to Rookie _guru.
Yeah, because they're giving...
It's not taken.
Because we've talked about how people just give guru hoods out these days.
Yeah.
It's obvious that I really shouldn't have one because I have the worst team in Dream Team history.
And before you tweet into the show to say, hey, how come you suck so much because you're a guru, you should be good, that's not the point of being a guru.
What is the point of being a guru?
We haven't discussed that yet.
We haven't watched the movie Love Guru of Mike Myers. It's universally condemned as the worst movie of all time.
Okay, well, let's watch that. But in the meantime, what are your tips for this week?
My tips for this week. Okay, last week I said don't trade. I didn't trade and I had an awful score. But if I had traded, I would have had just a slightly awful score.
Same overall position.
Exactly. So I saved 3 trades. Net
Who's
profit.
winning?
Well, everyone that's playing me. This week's a different story. Why is it a different story? Because there are 6 teams now that don't have a bye for the rest of the season. So this is the week to trade them in. So for instance, you might have a Freo player that's on the wane. Trade him out this week for a player in those 6 teams. So for instance, Michael Barlow's on my hit list. He hasn't been performing where I thought he would. This might be the week to trade him in for a player that's had their bye. Because if I go for a player that hasn't had their bye, it means they've got to buy this week or next week. I don't want to touch those players. I want players that are going to play every week.
Yeah, good advice.
Thank you.
What happened to my voice there? Excuse me.
Yeah, that's why we don't have editing software. You got something to drink, that's good. So my other advice is that it's a partial lockout this week. We've talked about that previously, but it's a little bit different this week because, well, I hate Thursday night football for Dream Team reasons. Basically, we don't have enough time to review the squads and make our decisions. The squads get released at about 6:30 and the game starts at about 7:40. And me and Mrs. DT Guru are going out for dinner tonight. And unless I'm that cheeky person, just doing that under the table, that was playing with the phone, not any. Oh, cheese wrapper. Not anything else.
That's my highlight of the show so far.
Cheese wrapper, yeah. If you don't have the time to check the teams before the game starts, what do? Well, there's the partial lockout. So I'm not trading in any West Coast or Carlton players this week, so it's okay. What I'm doing is putting the vice-captaincy on a Carlton player, Mitch Robinson. So what happens is, if I really like his score, I'll give the captaincy to someone who isn't playing, have an emergency, bring them on. And you know what? There's 6 teams with a bye this week. Odds are you're going to have someone that's not going to be playing this week. So at the moment, Dane Swan's got my captaincy because he is so brilliant, but he's not going to play this week because he's got a bye.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So if I'm really happy with Mitch Robinson's score, that will remain. And if I'm not happy with it, then I'll give the captaincy to someone else, probably Scott Thompson or Brett Delidio.
So the idea is, if who is your vice again?
Mitch Robinson from Carlton.
If he goes and scores 160 tonight, like just absolutely smashes it, we keep him on.
That's right.
But if he just goes about average, like a little under 100 or something like that, we get rid of him and bring in your real captain.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Now, captain's choice is always important, and I've been woeful with it this year. So odds are Mitch Robinson's not going to have a good game, or if he does have a mediocre game, I'll give the captaincy to someone who will play worse than him. It's just the luck of the draw.
Couldn't have said it better.
You couldn't have said it at all. So, yeah, watch out for the buys. As far as trading, I've made 3 trades this week already. I have brought in Sam Shaw. I've brought in Andrew Swallow as my unique pick, and I have also brought in Patrick Dangerfield for David Zaharakis. The people going out are Zaharakis, Barlow, and Ellis from Richmond.
Excuse you.
Excuse me. That is very rookie, isn't it?
It's alright.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm actually going to hit the reverse button because none of those players are playing tonight, and because I don't have the ability to see if they're being named before the partial lockout, I want to make sure that they're playing if I'm going to bring them in. Because the issue is, partial lockout's great for this captain, vice captain loophole, but anyone you bring in, anyone you trade in, is staying. So do it between the Thursday and the Friday starts. Don't do it now.
So if I traded in someone now, they're stuck, no matter what team they're from.
You can't hit the reverse button as soon as the Thursday night game starts.
But
so,
after Thursday, I can make a trade?
Exactly.
Whoa.
Between Thursday and Friday. Between the Thursday night game and the Friday night game, you can trade in players that don't play for West Coast or Carlton. So, because of the three players I mentioned I'm bringing in, none of them play for those teams, I'm safe to wait. But if I wanted to bring in a Pritis, or if I wanted to bring in, I don't know, Bryce Gibbs is cheaper than he should be, but he's playing horrible, don't pick him. If I wanted to bring any of those guys in, now would be, I'd have to do that tonight. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Will you be making any trades this week? Or have you got a full team?
Yeah, I'm just going to go through and probably just wait for the time being. See if there are a whole lot of donuts coming. If I can trade in a couple of players who've already had their buys to save some of those donuts, because currently I'm 6th in the league that I want to win, which is okay.
That's League 2. Open up that league and find out what position the team you're playing is this week. I don't know how to do it on that type of phone.
Stupid Androids.
Yeah. Find out what team you're playing, decide if you're going to trade. I've got an issue. The league I'm trying to win, I was 6 wins and 0 losses. I'm now 6 wins and 3 losses. I've had a horrible 3-week period. That's maths there. Maths. 3 went from 0 to 3. I am playing the team that's top of the ladder. So I have to decide if I can beat them, and if I can't, don't trade.
So you've gone from 1st to
7th at the moment.
7th. And what do you need to be to get into the finals?
You need to be in the top 8.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I might do this week is accept that I'll probably lose to this guy, and I might look at his team first, see if he's affected by the buys. I might flick a win. Might be a good week to get in. Otherwise, I might just accept that I've got the loss and save the trades for when it's important and will actually get me a win. Because as I've written before, if you're going for head-to-head competition wins, you only trade when it's going to actually benefit you in a winning sense. Otherwise, you're trading for the sake of points scored, and that's probably not as important as actually overall winning.
Sure, it's about picking your opponent.
And
who
can you beat?
Can you beat him?
Yeah, because you don't need to win every week.
True that. Thank goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, we might go to the Q&A section of this video blog. I'm just bringing up a couple of questions now. I know this is a little bit different to a Twitter question, but I got the best email the other day.
Did you?
Yeah. Mrs_DT_Guru's mum wrote me an email and said, I'll look after your little one, Rookie Guru.
Yeah.
No, Junior Guru.
Yeah.
I'll look after Junior Guru for an extra hour so you can film your show with Rookie Guru.
Oh, isn't that nice?
I just went, that is a brilliant email. Thank you very much, Mrs. DT_Guru's mum. Not on Twitter. Don't look for it.
Hey, I think I've got some questions here.
Cool, go for it.
So this looks like it's from Michael Sims 96,
a regular contributor.
Hey Michael, at DreamteamGuru, Rookie Guru, trade Conker to M Johnson next week, or hold for a little longer while Carazzo drops in price? Good question.
Very good question. It's a trade Conker to M Johnson. Well, if you're going to trade to Johnson, I reckon the time is now to get on. He's not playing this week. Jump on the next week. I reckon he's gone up enough now. I don't think he'll hold his value. I probably wouldn't go near him, to be honest. I can't see him sustain it, and he does have that drug history.
Watch out for that drug history.
I would probably go to Carrazzo, but then again, I would actually consider keeping Conker as well. But next week Conker has the bye, so if you're going to trade him out, next week's the time to do it. Don't trade him this week though. Michael Sims 96.
Cool.
I've got a question here from Benel09. DreamteamGuru, Rookie Guru, Shaw or Puopolo for bench defence? Buy rounds aren't a factor. Who has the better job security?
No, that's what JS stands for.
Yeah. I take it you mean the Shaw from Adelaide that's playing his third game. There's 3 defence players called Shaw. There's Reece Shaw, Heath Shaw, and I think he's Sam Shaw. Sam Shaw's the one everyone's bringing in this week because his price is going to go up. I think Puopolo would have better job security because he's played more than 2 games, which is all Shaw's played. However, Puopolo does tend to get green vested or red vested, so his job security isn't high, but I don't think Shaw's is either. It'd be very hard to break in to the Adelaide team and keep your spot. I think it's luck of the draw. I'm gonna say no opinion. Do you have an opinion?
No, I don't know who any of those players are.
That's true.
All right, next one. This is from DT_Pony_Guru.
Who's been on our show before?
Yeah, good friend of the show. How many donuts will you have this week? I'm looking at none without trading this week.
Now, that is very good forward thinking there by DT_Pony_Guru. Another example of how they just give gurus out, by the way. But a good bloke. He likes Dream Team, so he's good.
Of course, yeah.
I've got. If I make those trades I mentioned before, I won't have any donuts. It's 3 trades being burnt. I'm probably going to have 1 or 2. Do you know how many you've got yet?
No, I haven't looked yet.
Do you want to give DT_Pony_Guru some indication, or you just ring him up outside this and tell him?
Yeah, I'll probably just just fly to his city.
Make sure you answer him. I mean, he's taking the time out to write to us. That's very nice of him.
Yeah, thanks DT_Pony_Guru.
Yeah. But that's it for the question section this week. But thank you for contributing, guys. We do like taking on the questions for you.
Mike Watch. Can't forget Mike Watch. So this is probably the 8th week in a row where we haven't had any new information for Mike Watch. So you know what? It's probably almost time to ditch the segment.
Well, I found him on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'm giving him a follow.
Yeah.
He hasn't mentioned that you're ugly on Twitter. I don't know if he's watching the video. So our intended audience might have missed the mark on this one. But, I mean, he's in the league that I'm trying to win. As I mentioned, I've gone from 1st to 7th. Guess where he is?
Is it above 7th?
It's above 7th.
Is it above 6th?
He is.
Where is it?
2nd.
Oh dear.
He's doing very well. He's got a good team.
Good work, Mike.
He's a good bloke.
Top bloke.
Very good bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we don't have anything extra for Mike Watch segment, we might say thanks very much for watching.
Oh, were you going to play your song on the ukulele today?
I broke a string. Yeah. But hey, thanks everyone for tuning in. Really sorry I couldn't be here last week.
Yeah. Can we talk about that?
No.
I put out a Twitter competition that the best answer on why you couldn't make it would be the right one.
And what responses did you get?
0.
So there's no reason why I wasn't here, because that's what Twitter says, and Twitter never lies.
Did you watch the episode of me doing it on the fly by myself?
Of course I did.
What was your favourite bit?
Oh, the bit where you made the jokes. Oh, so good.
Wow.
Let's watch it again.
Yeah, let's watch it, because it's probably just as current today as it is last week.
Is it?
That wasn't grammatically sound. Do you know much about grammar?
Nah.
No, good.
Well, thanks so much for watching, guys and girls. Sorry, I don't want to be DT sexist.
DT sexist guru?
It's probably not taken. So make sure you tune in next week, and good luck this weekend.
Will you be here next week?
Yeah, I will.
Cool. Alright, looking forward to it. Thanks for watching and good luck out there.
Don't make any panic trades.